See, my servant will prosper. He will be highly exalted. But many were amazed when they saw him. His face was so disfigured, he hardly seemed human. And from his appearance, one would scarcely know he was a man. He will startle many nations. Kings will stand speechless in his presence. For they will see what they have not been told, and they will understand what they have not heard about. Who has believed our message? To whom has the Lord revealed his powerful arm? My servant grew up in the Lord's presence like a tender green shoot, like a root in dry ground. There was nothing beautiful or majestic about his appearance, nothing to attract us to him. He was despised and rejected, a man of sorrows, acquainted with the deepest grief. We turned our backs on him, and we looked the other way. He was despised, and we didn't care. Yet it was his weakness he carried. It was our sorrows that weighed him down. We thought of his troubles as a punishment from God, a punishment for his own sins. But he was pierced for our rebellion, crushed for our sins, beaten so we could be whole, whipped so we could be healed. Like all of us, like sheep, we've strayed away. We've left God's path to follow our own. Yet the Lord laid on him the sins of us all. He was oppressed and treated harshly, yet he never said a word. Like a lamb led to slaughter, like a sheep silent before his shearers, he did not open his mouth. Unjustly condemned, he was led away. No one cared. He died without descendants. His life was cut down in midstream. He was struck down for the rebellion of my people. He had done no wrong. He had never deceived anyone. He was buried like a criminal, put in a rich man's grave. But it was the Lord's good plan to crush him, to cause him grief. And when his life was made an offering for sin, he will have many descendants. He will enjoy a long life, and the Lord's good plan will prosper in his hands. He will see all that he has accomplished by his anguish, and he will be satisfied. And because of this experience, my righteous servant will make it possible for many to be counted righteous, for he bared all their sins. I will give him the honor of a victorious soldier, because he exposed himself to death. He was counted amongst the rebels. He bore the sins of many. He interceded for rebels.